of what those will be, we will submit those. It's going to be very close to that amount. All right. So that's all I have this evening. Are there any questions? All right. Thank you.
Okay, so on my budget, this time, there were just a couple small things. The dues and subscriptions, for the same reason, it's kind of divvied up into a few different departments. So like my budget went up, Randy's budget went up, the mayor's budget went up, and a few others will also. So that was just how it got split into those. Just a note about what some of these are. So the professional services here, line 23, that is for things that we get from, that's the Walter Grain. So that's the people who scan in the minute books and that kind of thing for us. That is part of that expense, and I'll be sending them several minute books here shortly. Then the materials and supplies, that is for things like the actual minute books and, you know, the paper and stuff that I use for everything that we do here. I'm hoping to participate in some of the trainings and educations and things that are out there. I wasn't able to do any of those last year, even virtually, and so I'm hoping to be able to take advantage of some of those this year. And so does anybody have any questions about anything in my budget? Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Russ Conkstead. I'm the Vienna City Attorney. My budget, as it has for the, I think, 14 or 15 years that I've been here, is pretty much unchanged, with the exception of line 23, which I've circled for you. In the past, we had some issues with litigation involving Freedom of Information Act requests. Initially, that item was budgeted for that amount. That issue has seemed to lessened over the last several years. So after discussing it with Ms. Roberts, I've decreased or asked to decrease that amount from $10,000 as set out here to $5,000 for the next budget year. Everything else is what you pay me, and everything else remains the same. So anybody got questions? Best answer I've had all day. I've got to go back. Jim has a question.
I won't be that easy for you guys. Craig Metz, Director of Public Works. I got 3 budget items we need to talk about. I'd like to cover the first 2. It's pretty simple. The Health Department, there's no changes in that. Same as been for the last 10, 15 years. So y'all got any questions reference the Health Department and what it is? Okay. So we'll go ahead and go to the street lights. That's another easy one. That's no change in that also. And what that does is allows us to buy, we're responsible for traffic light repairs, controllers, and also the light bulbs you see in traffic lights. So there's no change in that also. So good. Any questions on those? Okay. Now we'll get to the following.
Craig, actually, yeah, I do. Sure. If I remember right, in the past, we've had to purchase some controllers for those. Do we have controllers now?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I always keep I always keep extras, and I keep 2 extra controllers plus using red and green and yellow lights. I keep an average of 10 of them per year.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
each. So. We used to controllers. I'd burn up quite a few every year, but they've changed them over to a different type, and I haven't really had any losses for several years, so that's good. Okay, last one, we'll talk about the street department. Just a couple of things we need to talk about. Like other departments, I'm the same way. I am requesting $2 an hour pay raise for the employees. Right now, our starting wages are $11.89 an hour. If y'all haven't looked, even online today, the state road is begging people to come apply for a job, and they're starting theirs out at $14.78. They're having job fairs, so that's almost $3 more than we're paying per hour starting wage. Everybody around us, Parkersburg's paying more per hour than what we're starting our hourly rate, so I'm asking for the $200 an hour pay raise for the guys.
Hobby Lobby's offering 18, I heard.
Yeah, and there's 18, 19 plus benefits, yeah. So state of West Virginia and Parkersburg rates, I count them right with us, about the same benefit package, so they're both paying $2 to $3 an hour, so more.
So, we compare it all in the big package.
Yes, ma'am.
Doesn't the state use PEIA insurance?
Yeah.
I mean, that's significantly different, than what the insurance
I
package.
understand. They get retired in 20 years, we don't. So,
Yeah, sure.
yeah. Which is a big
No
difference.
argument whatsoever. I think that's a very low starting wage.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that, and I understand, but, when the whole entire package, it's a lot different. You're not comparing apples to apples, in other words, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, there's benefits in both things. So
Sure.
like I said, their retirement plan, 20 years, they're done and out. I got guys that are 76 years old and still working here. So they've worked here since they fought the Indians. Okay. So they've been here for a long time. We don't get to really retire, unfortunately. Okay. I'm not sure about the health plans for the state. I know they have it, but what the benefit package compared to ours, I can't tell you apples to apples on that.
Well, yeah, this is my point, I agree, the wage is too low, but then you go on the other side, on the benefit side, and you have fantastic benefits and
We do.
fantastic insurance,
We do.
paid holidays, et cetera, and that has a value to it.
Right.
Okay, costs money, so, that's where, it's while the wage is low.
Yeah. I believe State Road has the same holiday package we do, right? So the only thing difference might be the insurance package.
Their pension's pretty good, too.
They're real good. So, okay. We'll go on down through. I don't have too many adjustments on my policy, on our changes here. You can see all the way down through. They're all no changes. The only time I get into change issues on line item 41, 57041. I'm going to explain a couple things about that. I did increase that. Just like, line item 41, I'll buy my stone, slag, concrete for streets. Concrete this year went up $10 a yard. And stone went up an average of $5 per ton. So we use quite a bit of both. So the increase is there for people, for the suppliers, for us. I did go down on holiday decorations. I went down to $5,000. So that will